You gotta get out of your own way. The only person that's stopping you is you. The only limitations that you have are the ones that you have placed in your mind or the ones that you have chosen to believe from spirit killers. The doubt has to go. The fear of failure has to go. The being scared has to go. God does not call us to operate in fear. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to stop thinking small. There are some creators who don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but I guarantee you, if they post for 30 days and they follow this blueprint, they're going to be monetized. Peace, y'all. I'm Myioshi and welcome back. So it is dang near common knowledge now that YouTube is pushing small creators. If your content is valuable to YouTube and you're bringing people here and you're making people stay on this platform, your content is deemed valuable. And if you keep doing that and you stay consistent and you post for the next 30 days, best believe you're going to be monetized. The entire game of YouTube has literally changed. It is pushing small creators to push small creators. Like, that's literally how it's working now. And not only that, but YouTube is paying. There are creators that don't have a huge sub count that are getting paid dang near the same amount as those with a lot of subscribers. I have literally seen small creators blow up within 1, 2, 3 months, all from posting consistently, but posting educational and valuable content. You're the one who said you wanted to become a content creator. You said you wanted to become a YouTuber. You said you wanted to start this influencer journey. So what are you waiting for? You can't be scared that you don't have all the tools in place or you don't have everything necessary. All of those are excuses. The time is now. Literally hop in your car or turn the camera on and start talking, start dropping gems, start doing something that could be teaching another person. Because that is the content that's being pushed. I'm telling y'all, YouTube is monetizing small creators in 30 days. There are some creators who don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but I guarantee you, if they post for 30 days and they follow this blueprint, they're going to be monetized. And I can assure that the same thing will happen for you if you follow this exact blueprint. Shoot, you might even get monetized within less than 30 days. I don't know. But know that anything is indeed possible. But first things first, you have to post. This is no, magical, luck your way into it, manifestation. No, you have to post and you have to work for it. You have to record. You have to edit. You have to post the content. And the longer you say you're going to start, the longer it's going to take you to actually start. So just start and just post. And remember, you do have to work. The word says faith without works is dead. So what makes you think for 1 second that you can pray for something or you can hope for something or you can have faith for something, but you don't have to put in work? You don't have to put action behind those prayers? No, that's not how it works. You think that you can keep saying you want to be a content creator or influencer or that you're going to start and that you're magically going to get a following? You think that you can just post once a month and call it a day? But after posting and creating your channel and taking the necessary measures that you need to take, in order to start, the next thing you have to have is the audacity. You need to have the audacity to hit the record button and talk for at least 20 to 30 minutes like you know what you're talking about. You might be very knowledgeable in a certain area or you have expertise in a certain area. Get on camera and start talking about it. And if you don't know anything about it, you better get on this camera and act like you know what you're talking about. I don't care if you start repeating yourself, using different words, different phrases, piecing it together. I don't care. Get on this camera and talk for at least 20 minutes, because what that's going to do is it's going to increase your watch hours or your watch time. And again, you got to know what you're talking about or act like you know what you're talking about, because people can spot bluff from a mile away. If you do not exude any type of confidence or passion about a topic, you really think people are going to sit and watch you? You think people are really going to sit and believe what it is that you have to say? No. Even if you have to study a few people's videos or you take notes from what I'm saying to you and then you get on that camera and you read those notes that you took and you act like you know what you're talking about, best believe you're going to have an audience that's engaged. I'm going to keep telling you, and I'm going to say it a lot throughout this video, YouTube is pushing creators right now, especially small creators. This is how the game is going. I'm going to give you an example. I took a mini break from posting long form content and I was just posting short form content, which I mean, by all means is okay and it's well. And I was getting ready to make a comeback with my long form content. And I kid y'all not, I get to editing and then all of a sudden my computer can't read my drive anymore. All of my previous footage wiped out of there. And it's still up in the air on whether or not Seagate is going to be able to recover it. But I'm saying that to say I had to start fresh. I had to start clean with long form YouTube content. And the very first video that I posted since being back with new footage was my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 video. I have not posted a long form video in a month. That video has about 1,000 views. That is very well for the YouTube algorithm. And the reason why it popped off the way that it did is because it is educational, it is informative, it has a review style. It basically goes through different footage that I have, recorded with my Osmo Pocket 3. And it gives a nice visual for somebody who is interested in purchasing that. That is the type of video that one might go to see if it's actually worth buying, especially because I just put a whole bunch of raw footage together. I didn't color grade it. I didn't edit it. Nada. So because it brought value to viewers who might be interested in the Osmo Pocket 3 or, who are considering buying it, that's why I did well. And that is an example of a video with value. And that is what YouTube and actually most social media platforms are pushing right now. They're pushing that type of educational, shareable, reshareable content. You have 4 pillars to be able to engage with your audience. And guess what pillar 1 is? That's right. Educational content. So we're talking how-to videos, problem-solving videos, review videos, honest testimonials, recipe videos, teaching a new skill or craft. Like, all of these fall into the educational pillar, okay? That is the number 1 pillar of connecting, growing, and engaging a legitimate, supportive audience. Because in doing that, you're building trust with them. And also, everybody who's on YouTube or social media in general, they're looking for something, right? They're looking to learn how to do something or for the latest hack or looking to see if they should actually buy this item or looking for how to cook this or cook that or looking for easy ways to do this and do that. They're looking for you to teach them something. Even self-development videos, those are highly sought after right now. So self-development, whether it be improving your mental, healing from a breakup, hygiene tips, how to be a better man, how to be a better woman, how to grow spiritually, how to achieve financial freedom, how to become a content creator, how to become an influencer, how to thrive on YouTube. So many different things and topics that you can pick from and get on here and start talking about it. Honestly, those days of cinematic vlogs, I'm not going to say that they're completely out, but that's not what's being pushed right now. Those cinematic or random hauls or fashion hauls or new apartment, new home, this, that, and the third. I hate to break it to you, but you can't come out the gate swinging with those type of videos unless you've already built an audience, because at the end of the day, nobody cares. What people want to see nowadays is you starting your journey. What people want to see nowadays is you talking that talk and you dropping gems and you dropping jewels, something that they can take from. What people want to see is, oh, dang, you started there, but now you're here. That gives them confidence that they too can do it. To be completely honest with y'all, nobody gave 2 craps about my daily vlogs or weekly vlogs before I built up an audience. My most successful videos have always been unboxings or how-to tutorials. That's it. Unboxings and how-to tutorials. Unboxing, one, because I'm obviously unboxing the item. I'm showing you what's inside, but I also show actual footage with that said iPhone or whatever it was that I was unboxing at the time. I showed you how it worked. That gives a person, some knowledge on, okay, should I buy this? Should I not buy this? Another successful video was I did a teeth whitening video. I think it was Colgate. I don't remember. But I tried out this Colgate tooth whitening set for about a week. That blew up. Another video that I created, how to get rid of a sty. Again, all of these are educational form content. All my other stuff, bloop, flopped. A lot of stuff that I thought would do well because it had such a cinematic feel and the aesthetic was there and the shots were there and the angles were there. No. No. So I'm saying that to say that my page is proof in the pudding that pillar one is always going to win. So yeah, you can do little day in the life, weekly vlogs, whatever it is, little fashion hauls, blase, once you build up a supportive audience. But coming out the gate swinging with that, first starting out, no ma'am. No sir. Like, I hate to say it, but nobody cares until you're somebody. And even when you are somebody, sometimes people still don't even care unless you're giving them something, unless you're providing something that's valuable to them. And as awful as that might sound, it's the truth because we're selfish consumers. And I don't mean to say selfish in a bad way, but again, we're looking to see what we can get out of another person's content. We're watching it to see how that can solve X problem. That's just how it goes. But anyway, back to it. Yes, you gotta have the audacity. You have to have the audacity that you are that creator. You have to have the audacity that your content is that content. You have to have the audacity to stamp that price when a brand reaches out to you or you reach out to a brand. You have got to have the audacity to show up for yourself. Because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to do it for you. You got to get out of your own way. The only person that's stopping you is you. The only limitations that you have are the ones that you have placed in your mind or the ones that you have chosen to believe from spirit killers. I don't care who told you what and what you can't do. Block it, bump it, because you were not created to even think that way. The negative self-talk has to go. Negativity is a spirit killer and it is very much venomous. The doubt has to go. The fear of failure has to go. The being scared has to go. And even if you are scared, don't show it. Don't show it. God does not call us to operate in fear. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God and I'll strengthen you. I'll help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." So at the end of the day, if God tells you, fear not, and he's with you, who's going to stop you? What are you waiting on? He has helped you. He's given you all you need. He's given you the tools. He's given you the ingredients. He's not about to bake the cake for you. That's your responsibility now. You know how your brain randomly comes up with ideas or these thoughts and you got to hurry up and go write it down in your notes or your journal, whatever the case? That's God within you. He's literally giving something and planting something within you so that you can execute. And even all of this that I'm saying right now, like I had my main points to follow. I even typed out a lot of my main points and what I wanted to say. And as I'm typing out my main points, all this other stuff is coming to me. Like, even right now as I'm talking to you, there has been a lot of stuff that I did not even write down that I have been speaking on that's just coming to me. I'm letting it flow. And then I also really quickly want to touch on believing in yourself. If you were made in not just God's image, but also his likeness, which you were in case you forgot, and we know that through him all things are possible, what makes you think for 1 second that what you want in life is not attainable? What makes you think for 1 second that you can't achieve your goals, that you can't reach your aspirations? What makes you think you can't be successful in your career? What makes you think you can't be successful as an entrepreneur, a business owner, a content creator? What makes you think for 1 second that you won't be a successful individual in life if you were made in his image and likeness? Like, come on now. We got to get the mental together. Your mind can be your very best friend or your worst enemy. So we have to improve the power of our thoughts because otherwise that's going to translate into your life, into your ways, into your habits. It all starts in the mind. So whoever's watching right now, doubting yourself, fearing fearing like you're gonna fail or that this is gonna flop, wondering what you about to get on here and talk about, wondering if people are gonna actually watch you, wondering this, wondering that. It's time to bump all that. Those are all excuses. All of that is going to continue being roadblocks for you. You're never gonna get started. You will never get started if you keep thinking like that. If you keep thinking like that, you're forever going to have your foot in your own way. I've been there, I've done that. But the moment I shifted my mindset and I shifted my mind into a higher frequency, oh, stuff took off. Again, the audacity and the power of the mind. The power of the mind can honestly be a video within itself, so I'm not going to get too deep into it. But let's work on the mental. Let's work on the mental because we got to start somewhere. And on the topic of starting somewhere, let's just say that you're not yet comfortable talking in front of the camera and you consider yourself to be an introvert because essentially hopping on this camera and talking is almost the equivalent to public speaking. In a sense. But if you're not yet comfortable, practice in the mirror or start recording some stuff and act like you're talking to one of your best friends on the phone. Act like you're sitting down having lunch with one of your friends face to face. That's the way that you have to approach this style of content because at the end of the day, people are looking for a sense of intimacy. They want to feel like they belong. They want to feel like you're talking to them. They want to feel like they're a part of something with you. I'm telling you, intimate content is being pushed right now. And I'm not saying that the cinematic videos like, Casey Neistat aren't still going to be watched or be pushed. But what's going to be pushed more is content that makes somebody feel like they're on FaceTime with you. Like Purpose Driven, sitting outside by a fire pit talking to you. Or Vanessa Lau putting you on game, walking through how to improve yourself or improve your content, sitting in her office or sitting in her house. Or like Adama Lorna sitting there talking to you on how to improve your life. Or literally Sam Sulek walking around in the grocery store talking to you for 25 minutes. Your audience wants to feel like they can relate to you. But also see that you're another human being and you're not out here being all Hollywood like, oh, I'm this and I'm that and boasting. You know what I'm saying? And the psychological piece of it is that people are craving emotional connection, right? People are craving that sense of wanting to feel as though they belong to something or they're a part of something like a community. And if you don't believe me, there was a study done on this that involved many surveys and many brain scans. And I'll leave the study down below in case anybody is interested in reading it. So at the end of the day, if you want to grow on YouTube, your strategy is going to have to change. That strategy that they were telling you 3, 4, 5 years ago, it's not the same anymore. The game has changed. Content overall has changed. Social media in general has changed. You're going to have to make your audience feel a part of something. And you're going to have to show up as you, your full, authentic self. And in showing up as you, you have to remember that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You shouldn't want to be. But just know that not being everybody's cup of tea is okay. Some people are going to absolutely love your content and love what it is you have to say. And it's going to be others who will never want to watch your stuff a day in their life. And that is fine. Your authenticity is going to build trust. It's going to build a very supportive community to the point where after you establish that foundation, they're going to follow you everywhere and watch whatever it is that you have to do because they have literally fallen in love with who you are as a person. So all in all, perfection is out and authenticity is in. That whole watching you get out of your bed, wash your face, blase, blase, that is completely out the window until such time that people want to keep up with you like that. What's in is putting people on game about something you know and not even trying to sell them on anything because that salesy stuff, that's where it gets a little bit like, here another person goes trying to sell me a course, trying to sell me an ebook, trying to do this, trying to do that. Like, no, that's dead. That's gone. That's done. You gotta make your videos searchable. You gotta make your videos relatable. You gotta talk about something that you feel you have knowledge or expertise in. And like I said, if you don't know what the heck you're talking about, you better get on here and act like it. Get on here and act like it. Because best believe that eventually you're going to get the hang of it and you're going to know what you're talking about because you're going to study it. And after you study it, you're going to apply it. And then after you apply it, you're going to use yourself as an example and other individuals are going to see that. I just spilled the blueprint. I just gave y'all free game. You don't have any excuses anymore. Get out of your head, get out of your own way. And yeah, I mean, let's get to it. This is your year. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to stop thinking small. You got this. Trust me. But anyway, let me get off here. I'm going to end up making another video diving into the results of that study that I was talking about because it is so interesting. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to catch you on the next one.